subject is the future with Gilbert Seldes. And now our host, critic and chronicler of the lively arts, Gilbert Seldes.
When you're planning any series of television programs, you always try to keep flexible, allow for possible changes. But the title and the nature of this final program of our series was determined the very moment we began.
I could ask you what the film is about, but you don't really like to tell people what your films are about. Can I ask you instead what other theories you have heard? What have other people propounded to you about Mulholland Drive?
Many things.
Let's hear a few of them then.
No. You know, I always say that, it's the film is the thing. The film is the thing. You work so hard to get, after the ideas come, to get this thing built, all the elements to feel correct, the whole to feel correct, in this beautiful language called cinema. And the second it's finished, people want you to change it back into words. And it's very, very saddening. It's a torture. It's the film. The language is cinema. When things are concrete, very few variations in interpretation. But the more abstract a thing gets, the more varied the interpretations. But people still know inside what it is for them. That's the beauty of it. It's just like life. You see the same things, but you come up with many, many different things as you go along as a detective.
The conventions of cinema, we want the vision.
No, you have everything in the film. That's the thing. It doesn't matter what I say. Zip. It can only be a negative. The thing is built so you don't want to take anything away and you don't want to add anything to it. It's complete. That's it. And that's it. And if the author is, I always say, like, somebody wrote this book and the poor guy died. So you can't dig him up and ask him, what this book means. You just love the book and you come to your own conclusion.
On one side, we're all trying to find out what is the nature of the new communications. Then we want to say, what do all these media do to us? And then I'll put my own specialty in. What do we do about them? Now, I don't think I differ too much from you, Mr. McLuhan.
I think one of the things that happens when a new medium comes on the scene, you become aware of the basic characteristics of older media in a way that you were not when they were the only things around. I think we're becoming more aware now of what print is than we were before. People who are subjected to the arrangement of language visually in lines, highly sequential and precise, rigid, develop habits of arranging their lives, arranging their whole social existence, which are very closely geared to these forms. They're not specially aware of this. Lineality, though, is not characteristic of radio or television or movies. And so we have been subjected to tremendous new forces, new influences, which have broken up the older habits acquired from the print world.
You are saying that when I'm watching a television show, and I'm speaking now of an entertainment television show, that I'm in some way engaged in it, and I'm with it. And
the character of the television image, I think it fosters this kind of participation simply because it is a rather poor image, and it involves the viewer in a great deal of completion of the detail that is missing visually in that image. The nature of this medium, which calls for so much participation, does not give you a completed package, a completed image. You have to make your image as you go. Therefore, if the person who comes in front of the TV camera is already a very complete and classifiable type of person, a politician, a highly obvious doctor type, lawyer type, the medium rejects him because there's nothing left for the audience to view or to complete. And they say, this guy's a phony. There's something wrong with this guy.
OMG, I can't believe it. R.I.P. Gilbert Seldes. This badass was the first director of television programming at CBS and the founding dean of the Annenberg School for Communication at the University of Pennsylvania. Go Quakers. This is what you need to know about the king we stand, Gilbert Seldes. When The Seven Lively Arts was published, we knew instinctively that a new age, a new appreciation of the arts, indeed a new horizon had opened up for us all. Seldes was also known to have strained relationships with Ernest Hemingway, F. Scott Fitzgerald, H. L. Mencken, and Edward R. Murrow. Good night, and good luck to the haters. They can die mad and forgotten as far as this stan is concerned. The memory of Gilbert Seldes will endure as long as the American people look for relaxation and rewards in the mass entertainment media. For all you Seldes heads out there, the Condé Nast store offers a gateway into collecting images that are at once timeless yet modern. This high-quality art print of King Gilbert is going to look great in my bedroom. I can also bring him to life with hundreds of different frame and matte combinations. There's even 20% off on express shipping for a limited time. Link and coupon code in bio. Don't forget to follow.
We have now come to the end of this pioneering educational series, and two things are uppermost in our minds. One is a sense of our great good fortune in having had the chance to deal freely with our subject, to define it and put it in relation to America and to the world. And the other is we'd like to start right at the beginning again and do it all over, correcting our errors by what we have learned. We are particularly aware of these imperfections and errors because we're enthusiasts. We know that we haven't been able to tell the whole story. We've probably made some errors of proportion. We'd very much like to have your comments on the subjects we've covered, and a card from you addressed to Box 450, Radio City Station, New York 19, will be given our very prompt attention.
Now, if you're playing the movie on a telephone or on your computer, you will never in a trillion years experience the film. You'll think you have experienced it, but you'll be cheated. It will be a week. You'll be experiencing weakness and extreme putrefaction of a potential experience in another world. So don't let your friends or some television advertisement trick you into accepting weakness. It's such a sadness. Power in that world is critical. Everything has been worked on to be a certain way. And if you don't have a setup for your films, it's a joke. It's just the most sickening, horrifying joke. And this world is so troubled. And it's such a sadness that you think you've seen a film on your fucking telephone. Get real.